Hey guys, Mr. Mark here. So today for our cooking is Cheerio Bars. So these are the items that we will need. First up is obviously our Cheerios cereal. If you do not like this brand, if you don't like this type of one, they do have Honey Nut Cheerios. But you can use this one or the Honey Nut, kind of give it more of that flavor. But this one we're going to just use regular Cheerios. And then we do have a mixing bowl. We have our glass pan. We have we need a big spoon. Actually, this is going to be to scoop out the consistency from when we kind of mix everything together. We're going to need about a measuring cup. It could be half a cup or even a cup as well. We need some butter. We need a knife, marshmallows, saran wrap, and also a microwavable bowl. Now, you do want to make sure, because we are going to be using a microwave and we're going to be using a knife, make sure you do have mom or dad or whoever's with you at home, any adult, to help you with making these Cheerio bars, okay? So make sure you're not doing it by yourself, especially if you are using something hot, and either a knife if you need it. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and put my gloves on. And the first thing that we're gonna do actually is we're gonna butter up our baking pan. So we're actually using a glass pan. I feel like it can be any pan as well too if you like, but we're actually going to put it in the fridge when we're done basically the end result. After that, it's going to go in the fridge to kind of cool down. So what we're going to do first is we're going to take our butter and we're going to butter that pan. So we're just going to use a little end here and we're just going to butter it up. Just going to make sure when we get to that point when we're using our marshmallows that it's not sticking to the pan. So that's what we're preventing from happening right now by putting this butter. I'm going to put it in the corners as well too. Alright. So it's just enough butter and it's lightly coated as well too. And then next up, we're actually going to be mixing up our marshmallows and our butter. So we do need about a bag of the mini marshmallows. But what we're going to do is we're probably going to scatter it because of the fact that our bowl is not that big. But if you do have a big microwavable bowl like this and it can fit all these mini marshmallows, then go right ahead and do it. But we're just going to do it step by step. So we need about 3 teaspoons of the butter. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is where I use my knife. So I'm going to go on, I'm going to cut about here. And this one. And we're going to do this right there. So that's about 3 right there. And then next up, we're going to use our mini marshmallows. There we go. So we're going to try to fill up as much as we can in this bowl with the butter. All right. And then in the microwave, we're gonna make sure the microwave is on high, and we're gonna do it for about 30 seconds. So we're gonna use this here. All right, and we're gonna press start. So now we're making sure that heat is getting in, and we're gonna make sure that butter and that marshmallows are melted. So now our spoon is actually to kind of mix it. If you want to use a smaller spoon, you can use a smaller spoon. So when it does get to that consistency, then you can kind of mix it up. When it's already melted, the butter's melted, and the marshmallows are melted as well too. Alright, so it does look melted. You can see now all the marshmallows are together. So we're going to try to mix that up now. If you feel like it does need more time, do not be afraid to pop it right in that microwave. So if you mixed it up a bit and you think it needs a little bit more time and 30 seconds is not enough, go right ahead and pop it right back in. All right, so we're gonna keep going ahead Now what we're gonna do is now, because we have a smaller bowl, we're gonna have to add more marshmallows. So this gives us a chance to add more that we need. All right, so I'm still adding more marshmallows on here so we can get more more of what we need, since our bowl is just a little small. So let's put that in there for another 30 seconds. All right, so we already have our pan buttered. So when that's all set to go, we're gonna mix it back up again. We're gonna put it back on this pan. We use a good amount of our marshmallows too. Now another thing too is when we're gonna have to add the marshmallow and the butter mix together in the pan first, and then after that, then we'll kind of put in our Cheerios. But towards the end as well too, if you have any saran wrap to kind of cover it up, so when you chill it and put it in the fridge, it can be any type of saran wrap. Even as well, you can even use aluminum foil as well. But let's go right ahead and get that. It's already ready. It's calling me. All right, let's see if we can kind of mix that up now. Got a lot there. That's okay if you do have too much. That's where I have my handy dandy gloves. I'm not getting too sticky on my hands. Just keep mixing that up. That's crazy how the marshmallows actually melt. Have you seen it in the coffee, the way the coffee melts? Or the way the marshmallows melt when you put it in the coffee? That same look too. I love putting marshmallows in coffee. It's pretty good. Or hot chocolate too. Oh, that's really good. Just mixing it up just a little bit more. Now, it looks like it just needs a couple of seconds still for in the microwave, but that is okay. Just to make sure it is melting. That looks all set. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep this over here, and the next step is our cereal. So we're gonna grab, these are really cool, these are heart-shaped ones. So we need about 5 cups of the cereal. So what we're gonna do is, this is a half cup, so we're just gonna have to do about 10 scoops instead of 5. 3. All right, so we have a good amount of Cheerios there. And the next step now is our mix, our butter and marshmallow mix. So this is what is gonna give it that sticking feel there. I'm gonna put all that in there, kind of mix it up with the Cheerios. Sticky mess. Smells very good though. Put that all in there. All right. And then we're gonna use our big spoon. We're gonna start mixing it up with our big spoon. And make sure all the marshmallows at least cling up to most of the Cheerios that we have in here at least. Or if anything, better if it's all of them. So it's already mixing up pretty well. It's gonna be a sticky mess, but it's very cool. It has like that spider web effect. It's really cool. All right, so that really looks mixed well. Looks like everything is together. And last step is, or actually not our last step, but we're getting close to our last step. We're gonna put this in our buttered pan. Now remember, we actually buttered our pan in the beginning. So this is not gonna stick onto the pan, especially when you're cool and it's ready to eat as well. Try to put as much Cheerios as we can in there. Alrighty. Alright. And then what you like, if you want to as well, because it does get a little sticky, as you can see, it's on my hands. But we're actually going to take some butter here. We're going to put some butter right in the bottom of this spoon, or I want to say at least the base of this spoon, on the bottom part. Just going to give it that slick feel, so it's not sticking as much, and we can actually lay our Cheerios down. Let me see if I can add just a little bit more butter. Let's lay that down. If you want, you can also do this with your hands too. If you're not too afraid to get your hands sticky, you can just put some butter on your hands and kind of flatten it out a little bit. You just want to press it down just enough so it's at least evenly spread throughout the pan. Oh, I feel the warmth. Now these are very quick and easy to do treats. It's like kind of like our Rice Krispie treats, but it's like homemade with Cheerios. So that looks like it's flattened enough. And then our last step is to chill it. So you're gonna want to chill it for about, I would say probably about an hour or so, even a half hour if you like as well too. But you can use saran wrap. In this case, I don't have any aluminum foil, but we're gonna actually take some aluminum foil and we're gonna put it on our pan. And then we're gonna chill it for about an hour or so. So once the end result is gonna be really good. You will have to cut it evenly, so you can kind of have a piece here and there, or you can even split it up with your family as well too. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and it's really quick and easy to do, and I cannot wait to eat this. I know Miss Danny, well, I'm not sure if Miss Danny's too much into marshmallows, but hopefully someone else can eat it with me as well. But we'll see you guys, all right?